The Tippecanoe County Historical Association has helped families trace their genealogy, helped find old photos, and this time of year, they tell some of the spookiest stories from our backyard.
And on this Halloween morning, we bring you the story of the death of James Moon and how he built the machine that would kill him.
My name is Van Sherry, and I'm a volunteer researcher with TCHA. Story of Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Moon was a farmer in Union Township that apparently had some emotional issues.
Emotional issues that some say were effects of PTSD from his time in the Civil War. James Moon was well regarded in his community, known as a family man, a hard worker, and handy with tools. Only newspapers recount the story of June 12, 1876, the day Moon chopped off his own head.
He came to the Lar House and checked in with some rather heavy pieces of luggage and asked for a quiet room on the back of the building.
Moon inspected several before settling on a room on the 3rd floor. As the day went on, guests complained of an uproar coming from Moon's room, hammering, pounding. The hotel manager knocked on his door. Moon cracked it open and said he was just putting together an invention. That evening, a freshly bathed and cleanly shaven Moon left the Lar House for a night on the town.
He went out and did things like had a good supper and got his hair cut, and he went to a machine shop downtown and had him either fashion or sharpen a broad axe.
He would return to the Lar around 9 p.m. for the final time. The next morning, an earth-shattering scream from the maid brought bellhops and concerned guests running to room 41. For there in the middle of the room was the likeness of a homemade guillotine, and beneath the blade, the headless James Moon.
And he contrived a guillotine using the lumber that was in his carriage, his carry-on luggage type stuff, and had his head in a wooden box. Put his head in the box and put a cotton bat over his face with a little bit of chloroform so he wouldn't back out at the last minute. And then he used a candle to burn through a piece of rope that let go of the guillotine that chopped his head off.
Moon's method, as it was called, made front pages of papers across the country. The Lar House, now an apartment complex, became a regular tourist stopping point. For such a deliberate case of self-slaughter was never before seen in Lafayette, and the spirit of Moon still there today.
I firmly believe in ghosts. Any man that would do that to himself probably wasn't happy in life, probably wouldn't be happy in death.
Well, the old Lar House is now the Lar Apartments, located on 5th and Main, and legend has it you can still hear the knocking of Moon's hammer at night.